Dear students and my dear viewers, welcome back. In the previous session we have discussed about the coverings or capsules of the kidney. Now in this session we are going to discuss about the structure of the kidney. So here in the coronal section of the kidney we are going to consider to study the structure of the kidney, and that too naked eye examination. Okay, when we cut the kidney in the coronal plane, what will happen? So it splits into two halves, anterior as well as the posterior parts of the kidney. So after coronal section we can find three layers. So here in this diagram you can see the three layers. Okay, so the outer layer is called as a renal cortex, and it shows some granular and reddish brown appearance. Okay, the outermost layer of the kidney, which is nearer to the renal capsule, is called as a renal cortex, and the inner pale in appearance shows the medulla. The next inner layer of the renal cortex we can find the medulla, which is pale in color, and this shows some pyramidal appearance. So here you can find this pyramid like structures which is found in the medullary region. So this becomes the cortex region. So this becomes the cortex, and the inner layer forms the medulla. This area is called the medulla. So the medulla shows some pyramidal appearance. Okay, and another space is present in the structure called as a renal sinus. This renal sinus is a space that extends into the kidney. The space extends into the kidney from the hilum. From the hilum, the space extends into the kidney. This is called as a renal sinus. So what are the parts of the kidney in coronal section? We can see the outermost layer as the renal cortex, which is granular in appearance, and it is also reddish brown in color, whereas the inner layer is the medullary layer, or which is called as renal medulla, which shows some pyramidal appearance, and this one is pale in color. The renal cortex and the renal medulla is called as kidney proper, and another space is present into the kidney. That space is called as a renal sinus. Is the space that extends into the kidney from the hilum is called as a renal sinus. Okay, these are the major divisions we can see in the coronal section of the kidney. So now we are going to discuss about each layer. First we will start with the renal sinus. So what are the structures which are present in the renal sinus? So already we know that this renal sinus extends from the hilum, isn't it? And also we know that the structures which enter into the hilum. So the most anteriorly will have the renal vein. Here you can see the renal vein, and then this one is the renal artery. Behind this we can find the renal pelvis. Okay, yes. So here the renal pelvis is nothing but the expanded part of the ureter, isn't it? expanded part of the ureter. So now we will draw like this. This is the expanded part of the ureter. What happens to this ureter inside the renal sinus means this renal pelvis divided into, so here I am going to draw in detail. The renal pelvis is divided into 2 to 3 major calyxes, 2 to 3 major calyx, and each major calyx is divided into 2 to 4 minor calyxes, 2 to 4 minor calyxes. Okay, it may extend, these calyxes may extend up to some 8 calyxes also, minor calyxes. So each minor calyx, that is 7 to 13 minor calyxes are present. Okay, 7 to 13 minor calyxes we can found totally. Okay, which is intended by the renal papillae. So each minor calyx, if you take each minor calyx, so this one is the each minor calyx which is intended with the renal papillae of the pyramids. Okay, so now we will see how this renal papillae is formed. So what will happen to the renal pelvis? It is divided into 2 to 3 major calyxes, 2 to 3 major calyxes. Here you can see the major calyxes, and each major calyx is divided into minor calyxes. So and in the minor calyx, the renal papillae is inserted into the minor calyxes. Okay, so this is about the renal sinus. The renal sinus contains branches of renal artery and the tributaries of the renal vein. Okay, and this renal pelvis divided into major calyx and the minor calyx. Okay, these are the structures we can see in the renal sinus. Okay, now we will see the cortex layer. So how the cortex layer is formed, and next how the renal medulla is formed. Okay, so before starting the renal cortex, first we will see the structures of the renal medulla. So the renal medulla is made up of about 10 or more than 10 conical masses. So here you can find 10 or more than 10 conical masses called the renal pyramids are present. Okay, and these renal pyramids having the apex which is directed towards the renal sinus and the base which is present towards the cortical region. Okay, and two or three apices of the renal pyramids fuse to form a renal papillae. So when we discuss about this renal sinus, under this renal sinus, the renal pelvis is divided into major calyx and the minor calyx, and each minor calyx is intended with the renal papillae. How this renal papillae is formed means the apices of 2 or 3 renal pyramids fuse to form the renal papillae. Okay, and this renal papillae which intended into minor calyx. Here you can see the indentation of the pyramids, renal apices of the renal pyramids into the minor calyx. Okay, and now we will see about the renal cortex. The renal cortex is divisible into two parts. Renal cortex is divisible into two parts. One is the cortical arches or cortical lobules. Cortical arches or cortical lobules. So this cortical lobules which forms caps over the each pyramid. So over the bases of the each pyramid. Okay, so if you consider the pyramid like this, so I'm going to draw two pyramids, yes, which is located in the medullary region, isn't it? So over this we'll find the cortical region. So over the base of this pyramid, the cortex of the kidney forms an arch-like structure which forms a cap-like structures over the base of each pyramid. That caps are called as cortical arches or lobules. And the next part is the renal columns. And the next part is renal columns which dip in between the pyramids. So here it forms the cap like this, and in between the pyramids, so the cortex is dipped like this inside in between the two pyramids. So this part is called as renal columns. So you can find the renal columns here. So these are the renal columns. These are the renal columns. In between the space between the two pyramids is present. The cortical tissue is found in between these two pyramids, forms the renal columns. So the cortex is divided into cortical lobules, and next one is the renal capsule, renal columns which dip in between the pyramids. Okay, so these are the parts of the renal cortex. If you see each pyramid, okay, each pyramid, so you can consider each pyramid. So this is each pyramid along with the overlying cortical arch, so that means here the cortex layer which forms the lobe of the kidney, So which forms the lobe of the kidney? Each pyramid, okay, so pyramid and the overlying cortical arch forms the lobe of the kidney. Okay, so these are all the parts of the structure of the kidney in the coronal section. These structures can be seen with our naked eye, and it is also including the blood supply of the kidney. So that blood supply we are going to discuss in detail in the next video. Okay, and another important thing you have to know is the functional unit, the structural and functional unit of the kidney is called nephron, which is located in the cortex as well as the medulla. Okay, how this renal papillae is formed? The fusion of 2 or 3 pyramids forms each papillae. So this here you can see the renal papillae. So this renal papillae are intended into the minor calyx, isn't it? Yes, minor calyx. So on the tips of each papillae. So here this is called as tips of each papillae are having 12 to 80 openings of the collecting ducts. So here you can see the openings, small openings, 12 to 80 openings of the collecting ducts through which the urine is coming out from the pyramids, which enter into the minor calyx and later it enters into the major calyx and then to the ureter. So this is about the renal papillae at the tips. Okay, it is having 12 to 80 openings of the collecting ducts. The tip of the renal papillae is having 12 to 80 openings of the collecting ducts. Through this collecting ducts, the urine is coming out from the pyramids, which enter into the minor calyx and then to major calyx and to the ureter. So in the next video we are going to discuss about the structural and functional unit of the kidney, that is nephron. Okay, so thank you.